Hello. Today we will discuss the significance of Arthashastra is in today's warfare. What they say is ancient wisdom for modern strategy. Kautilya's Arthashastra, written over 2000 years ago, is one of the world's earliest and the most comprehensive manual on statecraft, foreign policy, intelligence, and warfare. What makes it extraordinary is that its ideas are not frozen in time. They remain deeply relevant in the all ages of satellite, drones, hybrid war, nuclear deterrence, and information warfare. While technology has changed the battlefield, the mindset of the war, the logic of power, and the principles of strategy remain the same. And this is where Arthashastra continues to guide the modern military thought. Kautilya insisted that must serve national interest, not ego or impulse. He saw war as a continuation of policy to be used only when diplomacy, incentives, division, they all fail, or Sama-Dana-Bheda, they all fail. This is identical to the modern doctrine where war is a last resort tied to the political objectives seen in India's responses, such as in 1999 Kargil conflict, surgical strikes, and the Balakot strikes. The emphasis on clear political aims, limited objectives, and controlled escalation reflects in Kautilya's realism. Arthashastra places intelligence at the heart of the national security. Kautilya built an elaborate spy network with agents disguised as monks, merchants, and ascetics. Today, the same principle continues. We have the military end, RAW, IB, NTRO, the defense intelligence, human, SIGINT, and the cyber intelligence. The lesson is unchanged. A nation without accurate intelligence fights blind and bleeds unnecessarily. Whether it is counter-terrorist operation or the LOC surveillance or the anti-insurgency, intelligence remains the decisive factor, exactly as Kautilya envisioned. Kautilya clearly differentiated open war, Praksha Yudh, concealed war, Kuta Yudh, silent war, Mantra Yudh, and clandestine war, Guha Yudh. This is the foundation of the modern hybrid warfare, like there in the Russia Ukraine, information warfare and propaganda, cyber operations, special forces and the covert actions, proxy insurgency and insurgency warfare. Modern military thinking acknowledges that wars are no longer won only on the battlefield, but also in the mind space and the information space. Precisely what Arthashastra teaches. Kautilya's Mandala theory, a neighbor is a natural enemy and the neighbor's neighbor is a friend, still mirrors modern geopolitics. India's strategic partnership with France, US, Japan, Vietnam, and its balancing against Pakistan-China axis reflect the same logic of alliance, balancing, and deterrence. Arthashastra's Sadhguna, six diplomatic pressures, treaty, neutrality, preparation, war, alliance, and dual policy still guide the statecraft. Kautilya repeatedly stressed that internal unity, morale, and leadership are central to victory. A kingdom collapses from within before it loses a war from outside, he warned. Today, the same applies to the counterinsurgency, information warfare, civil military synergy, and the national morale. Kautilya's Arthashastra, while ancient, offers a timeless strategic framework highly applicable to contemporary security dilemmas like gray zone warfare, deterrence, counter-terror, and limited war. His holistic view of the state power, blending military, diplomatic, and economic tools, is perfectly suited for the ambiguous realm of gray zone warfare. He advocates for constant, low-level pressure using proxies, information warfare, and the economic coercion concepts he detailed as Kuta Yuddha to weaken an adversary without triggering a full-scale conflict. For deterrence, Kautilya's Sama-Dana-Bheda-Danda, that is, conciliation, gifts, punishment, and dissension, provides a nuanced spectrum. Effective deterrence is not merely military might, but a credible blend of the diplomatic engagement and capacity to sow dissension within an enemy's rank. In counterterrorism, his emphasis on an extensive penetrating intelligence apparatus is crucial for preempting threats and neutralizing insurgent networks through targeted strikes and psychological warfare. Finally, his concept of limited war is clear. The objective is not total annihilation, but a calibrated application of force to achieve specific political and economic goals. He warns against protracted conflicts that exhausted the treasury, advising kings to fight only for tangible purpose, to disengage once it is secured, preserving strength for future challenges. The key takeaways are strategy is better than strength, information is always outweighs the artillery, alliances outweigh the isolation, and morale outweighs the numbers. The Arthashastra remains timeless because it is not a book about ancient weapons, it is a treatise on power, psychology, statecraft, deception, diplomacy, and war preparedness. Modern warfare, whether on land, in cyberspace, or through proxies, still operates on the principles of Kautilya laid down. His core message is simple: a strong state survives not by force alone, but by intelligence, alliance, preparation, morale, and clear purpose. For soldiers, strategists, and the policymakers, the Arthashastra is not history. It is a living manual of national security. With that, we come to the end of this. Thank you